Okay, come on. Go on. Good morning. Good morning. A clear November 3rd. I don't see any clouds. Lots of stars. As Molly and I walk down the driveway to head out for our morning walk. Another brisk morning. We take our morning stroll. Good morning. Hey, Brandon, how are you, my friend? Yeah, you're the first one in today. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming. We just started. We're heading out down the driveway, making our way for another morning walk. It seems like it's darker than ever. Like I've been saying, once we change the clocks, it'll be a little. And we always get that lag right in that one spot in my driveway. Seems to lag up a little bit. I hope the rest of the walk comes through clear. Now you're breaking your brain. Good morning, Kenneth. How are you? Glad you could stop in. I'm just looking at the horizon. I don't see any clouds at all. It seems like it's a good morning. You're typing through a tablet this morning. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your help. It's very dark out here, too. I don't have Colleen with me this morning. Usually she comes with me and has the flashlight, but she was a little slow moving this morning. Come on, Molly. Come on. But I'm sure she'll join us probably tomorrow. Come on. Hard to see what Molly's doing. I don't know if she's taking care of business or if she's just smelling a spot where another animal was. But I'm glad to see you guys. Kenny, have you been to bed yet? Or you been up all night? I don't know how you can do it, my friend. Getting up so early, I have to go to bed early. There was a time when I could stay up late. Oh, you did get some sleep. Excellent. Sleep's a good thing. Come on, Molly. Come on. Yeah, when I was a young man, I could stay up all night, but it's hard these days. Makes it tough. Makes it real tough. But I'm glad you guys came in, and I hope everybody's having a good morning. And we're gonna visualize some positive thoughts for the day. Make our day a good one. Yesterday I had a good day. I hope everybody had a good day. Yesterday, work was really good, and we had a couple of emergency calls. I actually ended up riding on one of the engines yesterday. They had a brush fire up on the interstate, and we had multiple calls at the time. So it's rare that I get to ride on the engine again like I used to when I was a young firefighter. But like I said, we had multiple calls, so manpower was down. So I went on an engine, which was a rare treat for me. Usually I have my own chief's car, my own command car that I take the calls, which is still good as well. But I now and then enjoy riding on the engine. Makes me feel like a young guy again. It's increasingly getting colder as I complain every morning about. I'm not a fan of the cold by any means, but it is the natural progression of the seasons, being autumn. November 3rd. Let's see, it's 6:29 Eastern Standard Time here in New England. And we've been working on the kitchen, the never-ending saga of working on the kitchen. I hope to have all the tiling done by Friday. I've employed my oldest son, who's a carpenter, and his co-worker. They're going to come in, I think, either by the end of the day today or definitely by tomorrow. And we'll have the tile done. Then I can move all the appliances in. So we're getting closer to having this kitchen completed. Still need to hang some lighting and the microwave, but those are tasks I can handle. Owning a house, these things are never done. You're always repairing or fixing or updating. And Brandon, do you own your own house or your own condo or anything like that? I know Kenny's got his own place, and you must know what I'm talking about by having to repair things here and there. You hear me breathing heavy. She's got me walking at a good clip. She's pulling me right along. This way. It is a dark one. You guys see me okay? It's very dark. Come on. Oh, you're too tired? You stayed in bed now. I don't blame you. I wish I could stay in bed. You live in housing, so you share with your brother. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. There's always something to do, though, even in that case. I'm sure. I don't know if you guys are allowed to paint or do any of that type of stuff, but just the fact of cleaning the house is a chore for sure. A chore for sure. It's starting to rain there. Now, where are you? Can you tell me where you're at? I think we're going to have another sunny day here today. Yesterday, we had some clouds in the sky when I was walking. As I look up now, there's nothing but stars. So it looks nice. It's cool. I think they're talking 50s today for the temperature. But it's cool this morning. And I went out again without my gloves. Like I said, I was going to do the last 2 days. It's getting brighter. As compared to when I first left. I can see the twilight on the horizon now as the sun slowly makes his way up. Your kitchen looks like a bomb wreck in a war zone. Yeah, so does mine right now. Mine, I'll tell you, it'll be good to have it done. It's been an inconvenience, really. Let me switch hands. It's been quite an inconvenience where all we have is the stove and the fridge in there right now. I can't. I don't have a countertop, and I have to do my dishes in the bathroom sink, which I guess we're lucky. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it is somewhat of an inconvenience. We have been ordering out a lot. Some meals we do prepare, the easy ones, but it's just a pain in the butt. But it's got to get done. It'll be nice when it's finished. I'll have to do a stream or post some photos of it when we're done. Some before and after shots. We had wood grain pine cabinets originally, and now we have they're maple, but they're painted gray. They're shaker style. Those are the new ones, so they're nice. Come on. Still lots to do. Got to put all the drawer pulls and the door pulls on. Like I said, the appliances still need to go in, but we're getting there. And then it'll be on to the dining room, which shouldn't be too hard. It's just a matter of painting, and we're going to tile that floor as well. A homework and animation school. Oh, so you go to school. You do animation and graphics, that kind of stuff? I need to get over to your channel more. We've been busy with this whole kitchen thing. It's hard. I get home from work and then I go right to work in the kitchen. I haven't been spending much time. I have my own editing to do, and I haven't done it. Okay, come on. I have 2 videos. Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's something I enjoy to watch. Animators and people that do graphic arts. That's a talent for sure. Yeah, so I need to get a couple videos. We have one. We went to this. Being in New England, we have a lot of colonial history here, like I was talking the other morning. And on the western side of the state, right over on the Vermont line, there's a British fort that they rebuilt, and they did some Revolutionary War reenactments there, and we filmed that all and did a tour of it. That's the one I'm excited to get edited and get up. It was a fun day. I mean, the battles were really cool. A lot of cannons and musket fire. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. And then they had their encampment there, and it kind of showed. I mean, these people get right into it. I mean, they play the part. When you talk to them, they pretend that they're living in the 18th century, and it's hard to get them out of character, which is kind of cool. It's almost like you're actually meeting those folks back then. But they are cooking and taking care of tasks and things that I believe that they would do back then. Hey, hi, Griswolds. How are you? Hi, loves. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Good to see you all. I hope you're doing well today. I hope things in the Philippines are doing well, loves. I guess good morning. Not good morning. I do that every time. Good evening to you. It's another cool, crisp morning here in New England. And it looks like it's going to turn out to be a nice day. It is 6:38 Eastern Standard Time. Just Molly and myself today. Colleen couldn't make it out of the house. She was running a little behind. Had some extra things she needed to take care of this morning before work. But I'm glad to see you're doing well. And I hope the Griswold family's doing well this morning. Glad to see you guys in the chat. We had Kenneth in here a little earlier. I know he bounces around. He actually got some sleep, he said. And we have Brandon's in here. We were just talking about doing our work at home and how our kitchens are a mess. And Brandon's an artist. He does animation, which is very fantastic and intriguing to me. Hey, Kenny's still there. That's good, my friend. I'm glad you're still there, even if you're in the wings. This has turned out to be a great series for us, these live streams in the morning. We do appreciate all of you guys coming in. It means a lot. It really does. Like I've said before, this community of YouTubers and content creators it's a great new family for me anyway. And I can't wait to do more and actually meet all of you at some point. I saw a posting, I think on Facebook, and it had a list of some of the meet and greets, the meetups for 2022. So I think Colleen and I are probably going to plan a vacation around at least one of them. I seen one in Georgia. That may be a fun one to do. And I think I saw one in Michigan. I know there's one out west I think in January, maybe. What's that one called, Kenny? That's out. I know that Greg and those guys go to. Is it in Arizona? I'd like to go to that one, but I think it's too early for us to be able to make it out there. But that one I think would be interesting. Maybe there'll be another one sometime later in the year 2022, and we can make it out that way. I like going out west. I mean, it's totally different landscape as compared to here in the east. I mean, we have lots of trees and green covered mountains here. When you get out there, it's all earth tones and not a lot of trees, and which I like. I have friends in Colorado, and we went out a couple of years ago. Before we had the RV, we actually drove out in our Toyota Camry. Colleen and I took 2 weeks, and we met our friends out in Colorado, and then we went to Utah, went to Arches National Park in Moab, and beautiful landscape. That's right, Quartzsite, Arizona. Yep, that's the box fan meetup. Yep. Yeah, I wish I could go out to that one. I don't think I'm going to make it. But hopefully we'll at least make one of them next year. I want to do more. I need to get out of New England for a short period. Do some filming somewhere outside of here. It's nothing wrong with New England. And if you've never been here, I think it's a really good place you should come to. There's a lot of history here. It's beautiful. Any time of the year, it's really beautiful. I mean, wintertime offers its own unique sights. And if you ski between Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, there's lots of mountains. But the mountains are beautiful in the summer as well. Huge camping here. Here in New Hampshire, we have the White Mountain National Forest, it's just huge. It's acres and acres. And we've got Mount Washington there, which, as compared to the Rockies, it's not very tall, but it's over 6,000 feet. And they have the highest recorded winds, I believe, anywhere in the world was recorded there. It was over 230 miles an hour back in the 30s, I think, is when they recorded that. But New Hampshire's beautiful. We have some coastline. I think it's not a lot. It's under 20 miles. I think it's between 11 and 15 miles of coastline on the Atlantic Ocean. But we have a little bit of everything here. I mean, in the middle of the United States, you're not going to get the ocean, and I'm about a 40-minute ride from it, which is kind of neat. We go to the beach a couple times a year. We did do a video earlier this year of us in Maine. We went to one of the beaches. We were hanging out and swimming in the ocean. That was a lot of fun. Salt water is clearly different from fresh water. Maine's unique, similar to New Hampshire, but there's other things that to offer there. We there's one place we like to stay. It's called Bentley Saloon and Campground, and it's owned by a retired race car driver. He was an Indy driver, and then I think he drove modified stock cars and whatnot. And it's his place now. Bentley Warren's his name, and that's usually where we end up staying. The campground's nice, and of course he has the saloon right on site, and you can walk down and get something to eat and have a cocktail or two. Not have to worry about driving, which is nice. So that's Maine, and there's a lot more to offer there. They have a huge lake there's several huge lakes, but the one closest to us is Sebago Lake. It's very large. Got a big island in the middle. You can take a ferry out to. Put your car right on the ferry and drive out to the island. That's a lot of fun. And then on the western side of New Hampshire, there's Vermont, which has its own history as well. There's large lakes there, and a lot of farmland. It's very green. It's a nice place to be. Lots of dairy farms. Cabot cheese. I don't know if you know about Cabot cheese, but that's where they make it, is in Vermont. And they have some breweries there, and lots of fishing. If you like trout fishing, Vermont's a good state to go to. Lots to do up here in New England, but I do want to expand and spend more time out west. I want to make it down towards Kenny and go to Tennessee. I've been there a couple times, but I didn't really get to do much sightseeing. We were there on business the couple times we were there. Hey, there's the light. You guys can see me now. We're back in the driveway. It's 6:47. It's a little early than normal for us to end it, but I'm glad you all came in today, and I hope everyone's going to have a fantastic day. And for loves, I hope you have a good rest of the day, good rest of the evening for you. I hope the weather in the Philippines is nice. I bet it is. I think I've asked you before, but is this so it's fall here in our part of the world. Is it spring there for you? Or is it fall? I know in different parts of the world, the seasons are a little different as well. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm interested in that now. Oh, good to see you. I hope all is well with you, my friend. I'm glad you stopped in. Molly and I running a little slower than me this morning, but I'm glad you came in, and I hope you get that vehicle of yours fixed soon. Heat and hot water going. I have a feeling you do. But yeah, I'm glad you came in. So yeah, we just made it. Molly and I just made it down the driveway. You only have sunny and rainy season. All right. I don't mind rainy, 70 to 80 degree Fahrenheit. I don't know what that equates to. That I do have seen on YouTube. This girl named Chrissy in her for some time, which looks like a pretty cool place to go. Good, you got heat again. And I saw that, yeah, you took the car to the shop. Well, I guess it's better than the bright side of it. So you'll be inconvenienced for a little bit longer. Hopefully by Thanksgiving you'll have the vehicle back and running again. I just sold my truck, so we're back to a one-car family. I had a nice GMC truck, but I barely used it since I have a company car. And the extremely high payment on it every month when it just sits there in the driveway. So we were able to at least save a little money by doing that. Yeah, it will be worth it. You need a car, but I hope you're at least somewhat able to get around and get your supplies and the things that you need for your daily living, food and coffee and whatever else you need, supplies. I would, the light turns on and off. I have a motion light. I think we need to stock up on some things on a daily basis there. That's a little better. I think you can see both sides of my face now. But we've been stocking up just because it's winter. We do it every year. But according to what year, Colleen said she was at the market yesterday and she bought toilet paper. She paid $8 for the package of toilet paper. I don't know how many are in it. It's probably 12, maybe 12 rolls. She said she normally pays $6 for it, and now it's $8. So, got to stock up just so you can have some stuff. And of course, TP. I think that's important. I don't want to go back to the days of using old rags and corn cobs. That doesn't sound very good to me. Especially the corn cob part of it. My goodness, I can't even imagine. But yeah, we won't go down that road conversation. But like I said, looks like it's going to be a beautiful day here where we are. Not a cloud in the sky. The stars were out. The moon was out again. We have that thumbnail moon. It's a beautiful morning. I think it's going to be a beautiful. I rolled, having a good time. TP was your first time, no corn cobs. That's good. That sounds painful, doesn't it? The whole corn cob thing, and that's no BS. I've read articles where the folks in the past use old rope and corn cobs and that. My goodness, your dad remembers those days quite well. Yeah, I bet. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. I know my dad has told me stories of they lived through the Depression when he was a kid. He tells me stories of them, having to make a lot of concessions, and they were very utilitarian back then. They saved a lot of things and reused them, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think more of us should adopt that type of living. Don't live like you don't have anything. But I think reusing things instead of being a throwaway society like we've gotten to be is better than recycle, reuse, as they say. Let's see, it's 6:54, and we're probably going to get going here pretty soon. Corn husks, whatever was available. Yeah, yeah, yes, yeah, the same as my folks. Um, I can't imagine what they lived through. You know, as a younger kid, we heard the stories, and you're like, yeah, yeah, okay. You walked uphill in the 8 feet of snow both ways with no shoes. Yeah, sure you did, but they really did. Um, but I don't think they knew any different either, and they just made do, and they did what they had to do. I, God bless them for that, because I don't think any of us would be here if they didn't. Um, they they struggled so that we could be here today, and I appreciate that. As I appreciate all of you for coming in. I hope everybody's going to be positive today. Don't forget PMA. PMA saves the day, because that'll draw in those positive thoughts and energies to you. I firmly believe that. I never used to believe that. And it was my beautiful wife who got me thinking that way. And she was right. When you dwell on the bad things, you start to draw in some of that negative energy. And when I changed my thinking and looked at the brighter side of things, my goodness, she was right. And positive things began to happen. And I'm not talking about winning the lottery or anything like that, but I'm talking about just having a good day and physically feeling better and having a better outlook on things. Actually, looking forward to waking up in the morning and getting started for the day. It's so, so very important. And I hope you all have a positive day today. It's time for me to probably start getting ready for work now. I'd rather stay here with all of you. Uh, this work thing's getting old. I want to do my own kind of work, which is morning before I say goodbye, or I'd rather say so long than goodbye, because it's not goodbye. I'll see you all again. But there's Old Glory. There she is in all her splendor. I love that flag and everything it stands for. That red, white, and blue. I've spent my whole life admiring that. I wear it on my uniform every day, and it is on our trucks. We have the flag on our fire trucks, and I'm very proud to call myself an American and what that stands for. And I hope, regardless of what country you're in, you honor your flag of your country or your place of origin, and you're proud of it. It may be just a piece of cloth, but it means so much more than that. It needs to be honored, and you should be very proud of that. Um, let's see. There I am. I'm back. Thank you, Terry, and I hope yours as well. I will send that on to Colleen. Um, I hope you all have a fantastic day. And don't forget, PMA saves the day. So, with that, my name is Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist, and we'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye bye.